Okay, and we're up. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Roman Shersher, your number one online resource for buying property in Southern California, in Jacksonville, Florida, throughout the country. Sometimes I give you a little bit of information about nationwide trends and what's going on. Not today. Today we're going to be talking about our LA market. I'll be talking a little bit about what's going on in Jax. Very exciting things going on in Jax. But first of all, please, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. So I know to keep creating content like this and videos just like this. I love giving you the raw data, raw info from all those various sources. I only give a little bit of my opinion, but it's all compiled raw data about what's really happening in real estate in Southern California and throughout the country. I hear things all the time about people's opinions and conjecture, this and that has no basis in reality. People were predicting that, the sky is falling, recession's coming, prices are going to go drop by 50%. They've only continued to rise. So let's actually look at the data. Make sure that if you're watching on Instagram, head over to YouTube or Facebook after this to check out the links and the slides, the content, and the data that I'm going to go over today. All right, current projects. We have two projects that are on the market here in Southern California. One, we just entered escrow last week. Deposits in. We're about to finish inspections. That's the one in Northridge. So sorry if you're looking for a property in Northridge right now. This one is taken. Of course, nothing's done, until it's closed. So got a little bit of time. Keep an eye on it if you're interested in Northridge. We also have another property nearby in Lake Balboa that we're currently undergoing renovations in. So if Northridge doesn't work out, this one's very close, and it's a really nice pocket, beautiful pocket of Lake Balboa. And lastly, our Woodland Hills project, still on the market. We just lowered the price a little bit to make it more affordable for you. So it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, beautiful, separate section for an ADU build out, gorgeous pool, cul-de-sac, south of the boulevard, beautiful home. Hit me up if you're interested or know anyone interested in Woodland Hills. And lastly, we just got under contract. We're buying another house in Jacksonville. We got another one that we're in counters on. Love building that portfolio. If you're, how's the market treating you? If it's not treating you well, I just put a post on Facebook, on all of my social media about what Jacksonville has done to me within the last 10 years. It's been 10 years that I've been there, and the returns have been staggering. And I don't see any sign of a slowdown in Jacksonville. It's a beautiful working class community, huge city. It's not a community. It's a huge city. By landmass, largest city in the country. All right, let's get into our content today. Like I said, raw data is what I want to give you all the time to show you exactly what's going on. All right. Let's talk about LA housing market. LA housing market continues to show resilience, continues to show dynamism is the term. As we move through November, November's picked up, man. I got to tell you, right after the election, there was a couple of months right before the election, crickets, nothing. I got no showings. I had no calls, no nothing. The day after the election, I had 3 showings, almost pretty much on each property. Calls, and now we're in escrow. I mean, things are moving right after the election happened. LA market has seen a notable increase in activity recently, as I mentioned. But in October, there was already signs of an increase. There was a 10.5% increase in the number of homes sold compared to September, which is good. September was slow. And it marked the first percentage increase in home sales in the past 5 months before that. That's really when I started to see a slowdown. Right around June, even April, it was already started to get slow. Before that, the market was on fire. 15 offers for every house that was on. We still are experiencing an inventory shortage, by the way. We have a rise in inventory, but in comparison to the amount of homes and the amount of properties we need for the amount of people that need those properties, we're still very short. Inventory, though, is rising, as I mentioned. Inventory in LA increased 11.2% from September to October. So there's more options out there, but they're not more affordable. But if you know if you're working with someone very good that knows what to look out for, and knows exactly how to cherry pick those right opportunities, There's great opportunities out there right now. But you don't see sellers capitulating. You don't see sellers fire selling these properties. They all got a lot of equity. There's not foreclosures. There's not short sales out there. Everybody's got a lot of equity. They could sit and wait, and they're willing to wait until they get the right price. So like I mentioned, this rise in inventory gives more options to the buyers, but active listings have been declining over the past month because, like I mentioned, sales are up by 10%. Between 10.5% between October and September and October. As of the latest data, there's 16,144 active listings in Los Angeles, and that's 22%, 22.2% to be exact, more than the same time last year. Where are prices? All right, well, the median sales price of homes in LA City showed a slight increase, surprisingly, because a lot of markets throughout the country, they're showing price decreases and significant price decreases. Look at Phoenix, look at Austin, look at Boise. These are markets that were very investor heavy, and they've seen price declines. Not Los Angeles. Median home in Los Angeles City has shown an increase of 0.3% compared to last year, news to a median sale price of $983,000. Okay. According to this, it's $1,040,000. I think that's a little bit aggressive. The data that I'm showing, and I'll provide the link in the Facebook and YouTube, so you can take a look, is $983,000. Median sale price per square foot in LA is up 0.6% since last year to $639 a square foot. All right, let's look at the market competitiveness. Now, the LA housing market it still remains competitive. What does that mean? That means that there's a lot of buyers looking at that house. It's not like there's, like in 2010, nobody wanted property. There was 1 million properties on the market. Nobody was looking at them. So it was competitive for buyers in that there was a lot of options. That's not the case right now. We still see an average of 3 offers. Homes typically sell in about 51 days, which is less than 2 months. Average days on market, about 51 days. I'm seeing a lot more that are staying on the market longer, like our Woodland Hills property. This is median, keep in mind, across all price points and everything. Our Woodland Hills property is a 1.7 million, 1.65 million. So it takes a little bit longer to sell homes that high. If it's categorized as a hot home, it could sell up still 3% above list price and go pending in around 26 days. So very still competitive market for sellers. There's a lot of buyers out there, not enough properties. Even with the rates as high as they are, there's still a lot of people looking and buying these homes. The median sales price for all tract properties in all Southern California, median in Southern California was $765,000 in September, which was a little bit slow. Year-over-year increase about 5.5% for the region. All 6 counties in the region had year-over-year home price gains. Orange County was the largest. Orange County, the median price home in Orange County is $1.175 million. That's up 11.6% year-over-year. San Diego County has now reached $880,000. I remember when San Diego County was lagging far behind LA County. No longer the case. Prices have increased significantly, up 6.2% year over year. Riverside up 5.4% to $580,000, $579,400 to be exact. San Bernardino County up 3.2% to $500,000, $498,750. LA County, now the county, I gave you the LA City a minute ago. LA County is up 1.6% to $850,000. Wow. San Diego has surpassed LA County in median price. And Ventura County up 1.2% to $820,000. In terms of volume of sales are down, declined. San Bernardino County significantly. San Bernardino County down 18.2% year over year. LA, this is year over year. I gave you month over month earlier. Riverside down 8.2%. Orange County down 7%. Maybe that has some correlation to the price increasing. perhaps, maybe inventory levels. San Diego down 6.4%, Ventura 2.6%. LA County is the only one that has sold more this year. Okay, and not much, 1.5% increase, but we sold more this year. Increase in sales volume. All right, let's talk about mortgages. So mortgages, Fannie Mae is projecting, okay, let's go back for a second. So rates were down right before the Fed dropped a half a point. Rates were down to 6.11. They've since climbed. They were over 7.15, 7.18 is what the highest that I saw, average rate. Down up a whole point since last 2 months because jobs data came out, CPI data came out, and it's not showing that we're in a recession or we're that anything that's going to force the Fed to drop rates significantly anytime soon. So any analysts are anticipating a decline in mortgage rates through 2025. And here's the revised forecast of where it's going to land. Fannie Mae projects that the 30-year fixed rate is going to be, by the end of 2025, be about 6.6%. Mortgage Bankers Association expects a rate of 6.4% by the end of 2025, but none of them, no one at this point expects that the 30-year rate is going to be dropping down below 6% by that period. All right. So what does that mean? Here's the advice for buyers and sellers in this market right now through the next year based on this mortgage rate forecasts. Number one, for buyers, okay, it doesn't make sense to wait for lower rates. Okay, we have a saying in this industry: it's marry the house, date the rate. The rates will come down eventually, but the prices won't. The prices at this point, people have been predicting with these price increases since after COVID that prices are going to drop by 40, 50%. I heard half. Prices are going to be half off because of these rates. Prices in LA have continued to climb since the rates have climbed. It has not gone down. One, inventory levels have been tight. They're loosening up a little bit. We're still not dropping in price. Okay? So you're not going to see these huge price drops that people are predicting. So it doesn't make sense to wait for the lower rates. Significant decreases are unlikely in the near future. And so if you're looking to buy, if you need a home or a condo or a townhouse, whatever you're looking for, based on your price points and based on what you're looking for, focus on things that are in your control. In your control is seeing these properties, what you can currently qualify for, and getting something now. If prices continue to increase, you're going to lock in your price and you're going to be able to exit that transaction at a later point in time, or just, if you love the place, refi it. Refi later to a lower rate. Okay? Stay within the budget. Select the best mortgage lender. We have scoured the mortgage lender market. We work with a number of different lenders, and most of them are fantastic. We found the losers. We know the winners. Come with us. We'll point you in the right direction. You got your own. Great. If you can get better rates than us, shop it around for sure. We don't care. We want you to get the best rates if you with us, especially for sellers. Let's talk about for sellers. The market is showing signs of shifting towards a buyer's market in some areas. Okay, you're seeing more inventory come out in some markets. Remember, real estate's very localized, right? Encino market is completely different from Hollywood Hills, is completely different from Los Feliz, is completely different from Woodland Hills. And so you have to understand what your localized market is doing. If you have questions, you want to know exactly what's going on with your property, give us a call. We'll be glad to do a market analysis for you about your particular, within a mile of your home. That's how detailed we get. Within a half mile, if there's enough comps. And so make sure that you're pricing your home competitively. I recently saw someone out there wholesaling a property, and the comp he gave me was from mid-2022. Really? You think that's a valid comp for your property currently? It's not. Price it comparatively to what's going on right now. There are longer selling times than there were 2 years ago, and a completely different market than there was in 2022. 2022, what he was doing, trying to push this comp. Maybe thought he would find some fools out there that didn't know how to really price out properties. But anyway, price it competitively. Make sure that you're attracting the most amount of buyers out there. Give us a call. We'd love to help you, tell you how we sell our properties, how we sell them so fast, how we currently still sell our properties above list price. All right. Real quick mortgage. We're running long today. Our 30-year fix is at 7.03%. It's down just 0.1%, one bip, 0.01% from last week. Our 15-year fix also down just slightly. We're at 6.41. We're down 0.02%. 30-year jumbos 7.22. We're down 0.03%. So rates have stayed steady in the last week or two. The FHA at 6.45, it actually climbed from 6.38. And the VA at 6.47, up a little bit from last week. All right, quote of the week. Let me clear out the screens here. All right, beautiful. We're back. All right, quote of the week. John F. Kennedy: change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past and present are certain to miss the future. Change is inevitable. There's change in everything, change in our lives, change in our health, change in our financial situation, change in the real estate market. And so it's crucial to stay adaptable, forward thinking, and navigate these changes successfully. Remember, if you like this video, please help spread the word on social media. It helps us so much. Tap the like button, tap the subscribe button, and definitely share hit the share button to share with your friends and family. I want to thank you guys for spending so much time with me today. Remember, I try to give you the raw data as to what's going on out there in the real estate market. This is Roman Shershur, your #1 resource for buying property. Have a great weekend.